Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to.
Who or what attacked you?
A devil, the most deadly foe we've yet encountered. We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling.
One horn? Then you mean Karlach, Archdevil's bootlicker.
You know her, which means you know what the Fiend is capable of. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family without mercy. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her.
Where is this devil?
She ran toward the river when she saw we were merely wounded, not dead. Down the hill from here. She must pay for her crimes. If you capture her, you will have served Tyr where we could not. This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath. It's all I have, but it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid.
See, I just don't trust that. I really don't. You're trying to give me your blessed blade that was blessed by your god. Not just a blessed blade, but one blessed by the god that you're a paladin for. That just seems so wrong. I'll think about it.
May the just God guide you.
I mean, I just can't get past that part. I really can't. Get in here.
Ugh, I'll never get used to the stench of death.
I mean, totally fair.
What's in here?
Yeah, there. Can use this.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Toll collector, Martin.
How did you die?
Goblins, laughing, cutting.
Why were you in the basement?
Hiding, frightened.
Were you alone when you died?
Gods abandoned me and Vance.
Yeah. I really don't need to be looting all this stuff. I'm just so bad at not looting, like, everything. Yeah.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
No kidding. I'm glad that you noticed that singular trap. Why did you have to... Okay. I don't understand why you had to go through such a roundabout path right there. It was so weird. Check this. I'll definitely take that money. Because I like money. Yes, I do. Yeah. I want to try to get as much money as I can, because I'm going to need it to buy a few important items.
Trap. Be cautious.
There.
Looks like a trap then. Just as I expected.
Hmm. Leadership of the Zentrum. An excerpt from the ongoing meta text rebound by ASF at Elgin. Okay, we read that earlier. Despite their protestation to the contrary, it takes no keen eye to see echoes of Bennett philosophy in modern Zentrum practice. A strict militaristic hierarchy where all power flows from the top. Who occupies that position today is a matter of some speculation. The Black Network's leadership was thought destroyed along with their headquarters at Zentelkeep in 1383 DR. In the following decades, however, a new base of power began to consolidate at the Fortress of Darkhold. Far to the south, at its center stands the Paraghost, an enigmatic figure, armored figure, to whom the Zentrum's rebirth is almost single-handedly attributed. Whoever their leader, it is clear that this new Zentrum have not abandoned plans for domination so much as recalculated their approach. Where once their focus was on the subversion and conquest of nations, the network of today is much more concerned with establishing their stranglehold on the market, a power which crosses borders that are closed to more conventional forces. Ooh, that sounds kind of terrifying. Also, I don't know why, but the whole thing about the armored figure makes me just think of Saravok. I mean, I would also say Banite philosophy part, but I can't remember if Banite is actually a name for ball.
Eager for battle.
So, or I can't remember if Banite refers to ball. Here's our brass. Grab that. Money. Do. Ooh, what is this? Gloves of Heroism. 14 hands. When you use your general spell, you gain heroism. Strength saving throws +1. Not that bad. And it's not that great, but it's not terrible. A pleasurable deal. This is an excerpt from the play A Pleasurable Deal, and in no fewer than 4 cities for its lewd content. The scandalous nature led to a number of widely distributed and illicit printings. Narrator: come here, fair folk. A tale now lost to time, and grief this man will sunk to depths sublime. A gift he sought to win his lady's heart. Our Cambion smiled, for now the game did start. Enter Robert, male tiefling, crying. Carl Islay? Let's just call him Carl. Stage right, flash of smoke. Carl, weep not, young man. Though free your wife has fled, and comfort found it in comrade's arms and bed, she licks her lips and cries his name, oh my. And now you seek to be the apple of her eye? Robert, how does a stranger know such things, I ask? Carl, I watch you from the shadows, and I see your shame and grief for nature's melody. You seek to win your lady and her bed, to have your name upon her lips instead? Robert, you know my curse, my pain, my grief, my woe? Carl, of you I know, you seek a larger hoe, to plow fair maid, and so see to grow. But lack do ye, a mighty horn and mast, with which to guide a maid to bed and fast. Oh, okay. I'm very bad with poetry, but if you're talking about just needing, like, if you're just talking about needing a bigger phallus, then I don't think that's your problem when it comes to ladies. Maybe you should work on your personality instead. Jump across. Okay. Please don't get stuck at the door. Please, please, please. Thank you. I was worried that he was gonna get stuck in the door.
Just another crate.
We're done. Oh, I never checked these, did I? Let's see here. A ledger containing details of a toll house's takings for the current year, 1492 DR. Most entries are neatly written, listing the travelers and the amount of gold paid, but the text on the most recent page is smudged and rambling. 9 Marpanoth, 4 merchants with single wagon of sundries, 25 gold, 12 marpenoth. Flaming Fist Company, 15 fists and gauntlet, 100 gold fee waived. Fist don't pay tolls, they extort. Oh. 21 marpenoth. Brewer and 2 guards bringing kegs to Walking's Rest, 35 gold. 2 uktar. 7 farmers, no goods, no gold. Wounded, warned us to leave, 3 uktar. Sent courier to request extra guards for relief, 7 uktar. More farmers too many to count, no goods, carrying their own dead, 11 uktar. Road untenable, 16 uktar. Preparing to abandon post. Oh, okay. That sounds depressing.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lazelk Chucky, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Uh-huh. Let's talk to Trin.
If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest. Plug your nose first, though.
Why? What's down there?
Corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more.
This is a nice place to hole up in. What is it?
It was a toll house. By the time we arrived, it was more like a slaughterhouse. There's more monsters than coin moving down this road.
Toll houses mean gold. Seen any around?
There's a locked door down the hatch. Doesn't look like anyone's managed to get in. If there's any gold left, that's where it'll be.
Okay. Let's go over here. Everyone is just staring straight ahead into space.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten. Why?
Okay. How did you die?
Zariel's brute destroyed me.
You killed a pack of gnolls? How?
The pact. Power.
A pact? Which devil did you deal with?
Fallen. Lady Zariel.
Didn't you tell me that earlier? Why would he sign a pact with the devil?
Power. Strength.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, I don't trust them anymore. That's for sure. Nope. Let's talk to you.
Need any supplies? We've fewer mouths to feed now.
How many did you lose?
2. Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice.
What happened to you?
The Lord of Justice sent us after a devil haunting this area. We squared off against her. We lost. Talk to Anders if you want the details. I don't have it in me to recount the horror.
Let's see what we have to trade. Gonna sell these. I want that. Keep that for now. Okay. Let's see here. I think what I'm going to do is probably do 2 levels in Paladin on Will and Karlak. And then I think I'm going to do the rest of the levels in Sorcerer and Warlock. I think that's what I'll do. So I want to try and keep a pair of heavy armor. I say that, but I already got rid of the armor, so never mind. Yeah, at least I got a fair amount of money now. That's nice. Okay, so I have a +1 great axe, and then I have the ever-burning blade, or ever-burn blade. I don't really want anything else. Yeah.
In Tia's name.
Yeah. I definitely don't trust them.
You're not intending to waste time hunting this Karlak person, are you?
The truth is, if there is a devil running wild, we might have to deal with it one way or another.
This is true. Use this on you.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Vance. Toll collector.
How did you die?
Jumped. To escape. Broken.
Do you have any valuables?
Gold. Basement. Locked.
Where is the toll house key?
I fell. Dropped key.
Okay. Where were you heading?
Anywhere. Away. Safety.
Sure. We done?
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alrighty. Took a while for that to finish. Okay, let's go and loot you. Go down here.
I'll take that.
Yeah, it's Garlock. Oh, surprise. Who would have thunk?
I should speak up.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, advocatus diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
You're the devil we've been hunting. Karlak, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence, proof that you're a devil, a gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlak's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Stand down, Will. You saw what I saw.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
God, you're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil, and you know it.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
I'm Tav.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Let's send them back where they came from.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerûn by their short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
Sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
Lae'zel will leave.
Until later, then.
Bye.
Excellent. Let's go.
Sweet.
Faerûn, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster.
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
Inspector Will.
I've always had...
So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
What's that supposed to mean? Lay it out plainly, Will.
Go on. We're listening.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for your throat.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted. And I'll face my penance.
Penance? Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to the camp.
Those paladins I need to stomp are that away.
I get it. Don't worry, don't worry. We'll take care of them.
What's cooking?
Okay, so Karlach, I'm going to change you into a Sorlock. So let's start with...
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Okay.
As
Go, change class. I'm going to have her start with Paladin. I mean, that's not really hard to tell that I would do that. Or should I? No, I definitely need her to start as paladin. Maybe what I should do is go 1 paladin, 2 sorcerer, so that I at least have the points. Clear, increase charisma, dexterity is secondary. All right, here, 2 into wisdom and the rest in constitution. Let me show a little bit low on HP, but I think it'll work out in the end. Let's do insight and medicine, I guess. Because she's not really going to be the face of the party, so I don't have to worry about that. You have no spell slots, right? No. Okay, confirm. So do I want to do it that way? I kind of do, but then I delay getting extra attack, so that might not necessarily be the best way to do it. It's just I'm a little on the fence what I think is going to be the best way to actually get the most value for. Well, if I do go with sorcerer, then I can get shield early on. Like if I do 2 sorcerer, then I can get shield early on. I think I'm actually going to do that. Because shield is going to be probably a pretty good thing for me to get. Okay, so let's do sorcerer. Cantrips. I'm not really going to be using the cantrips much. So what I should do is pick up stuff that's going to... Let's do... Mage Hand, Light, Minor Illusion, Firebolt. Or no, Shocking Grasp. I think that'll probably work the best for her. And here I'm going to pick up Shield and Magic Missile. Yeah, let's do that. And I think I'll pick up Dragon's Draconic Sword Bloodline. Because it gives her a little bit more HP and defense, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. And then have fire. Don't need to have scales, because I just don't think the scales on the face look good. If it was scales for like the rest of the body, I'd totally go for that. I just don't like the scales on the face. Yeah, this way I can get the sorcery points. And then I also have the shield spell, which is going to be huge. That should help limit how much damage she takes. I would go storm sorcery, but honestly, I kind of like the HP more. And I don't necessarily want her to just try and fly around the map, I guess. I'm not going to be using spells that often, so I don't think I'd really benefit. I'm mainly going for the smites. So. I mean, this is definitely going to be delaying the, it'll definitely delay me getting extra attack on Paladin, but I'm not sure if I even want to take Paladin to level 5 or 6. I kind of feel like I honestly just want to take it to, I honestly feel like I might just want to take it to level 2, maybe. Is Enhanced Leap a ritual spell? I don't know. I either want to do Enhanced Leap or Disguise Self. I'm not going for too many attack type spells because most of the spells I just want utility, or I want to just hold for smiting. Let's do Twinned and Extended. The only spell that I think I'd really want to use a lot is going to be what is the spell called again? Haste. That's the only one I can really think that I'd want to use a lot. Yeah, let's accept. Then when I get to level 4, I'll probably take her back to Paladin. Okay. Right, I didn't swap your stuff around. So grab Will.
Sharp as ever. 2 steps at a time. Let's chew the fat.
Chew the fat.
I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou... As thou desire.
Okay. I think I'm going to do the same with Will. So let's start with Paladin. Go Vengeance. Change this around. Charisma. And Dexterity. Change. You are going to be Insight and Religion, I guess. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay, let's go and go back to where we were.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadow.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
Fair.